watch her.
She put her hand up.
I watch her.
She put her hand up.
Alright, right here.
She's gonna come with us.
Don't hurt her. No,
She's
don't
not.
hurt her.
Hey, she's not getting hurt. She's getting hands up. She's getting hands up.
Yo, what the fuck? This is an unmarked car. Who is this? Who are you? What is happening?
Where's she going? Where's she going?
Where are you taking her?
Where are you? You have to tell us where you're taking her. Where are you going? Where are you going? Help us! We're just starting off around or something.
Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This video is sent to me. A brother left it on the comment board, the brother Deshaun. Alright, he said this happened last month. Okay, and well, as you can see it in there, alright, apparently, you know, what's happening in Portland. I don't know where this place is or where this happened. So I don't know exactly where this happened, but let me see, maybe. Oh, San Diego. It might be, but hey, the point is, look, all right, these are the evil days we're warning you about, man, and this is really nothing compared to to what's really about to befall this place, man. What you're seeing is everything that happens, it picks up like a trend, all right. You know, it picks up like a trend, and now you're seeing the thing is, plainclothes cops or, you know, unmarked vehicles, and then people getting taken and put in them, and then nobody knows where they're taking them, so on and so forth. All right, and now it's becoming a thing. These people, these cops, or these people, they don't give explanations. They don't tell you where they're going. You know, they just come, they do what they gotta do, and then that's it. They're out. All right, now if you notice in the video, you hear a lot of people, you know, women. Where are you taking her? You know, yo, is that an unmarked car? But at the end of the day, what could they do? Nothing. All right, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't stop the car. You know, and so picture if that was somebody they knew, maybe your spouse or your relative or somebody that they just took, and you don't know where they're taking them. You don't know how you're gonna hear from them, what to do about it. You might put it on social media, but you know, how far are you really gonna get with that? And the more this becomes a thing, the less because the more people this starts happening to, now it's not just one person where you can have it till it was one event, so it's going viral everywhere. It's going to be like, oh, it's here. So who's going to really come and say, oh, let's investigate your specific case, you know, as opposed to another's. All right, but I'm going to go through a few of these precepts real quick. All right, just showing you, man, hey, the evil days, man. The scriptures talk about the redeeming the times, for the days are evil. All right, and we're definitely in evil days, and the time is going to come when you people are going to realize that you don't have power. All right, you don't have power. You know, you were comfortable and you forsook the Lord when a place of repentance was opened onto you. And then when this thing goes full scale, midst of Jacob's trouble, man, you people are going to be in for a bad time. This is Leviticus 26:37. And they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies. All right, and as you saw it, man, they didn't have power to stop those cops or those police from taking that chick. All they could do was stand there and ask questions. And you hear what he said, right? If you follow us, you will get shot. Okay? If you follow us, you will get shot. So imagine your daughter gets picked up and you're there and they take your daughter, and you know, and here it is, you, or just an Israelite in general, or whoever it is, tries to go and I guess get their daughter back right then and there, and they get shot, what then? You know, you tried, but you still don't have the power to do anything about it. Okay, you don't have the power to do anything about it. So in that scenario, what you doing? And when this gets worse to the point where right now they're picking people up off the streets, but when they start coming into your houses, okay, and they start rounding you up, man, start taking your family members, oh boy. All right, when they start doing that, man, that's when people are gonna realize, yo, this ain't a joke. You know, you can't do anything, man. You don't have any power to do anything. This is Isaiah 13:7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Let's look up the word faint. Let's see if we can get anything on that. All right, because people's mouth and their actions are two completely different things, man. All right. It says to sink, relax, sink down, to be disheartened. All right. To relax, to let drop, to abandon, to refrain, to forsake. Basically, not to have power. All right. That's like if you put your hand into a fist, you're clenching and you have tension in there. All right. But when your hand is not in that, it's released, it's relaxed, because you don't have when you're about to punch somebody, you clench and you ball your hand into a fist to what? To have power. But when your hand is not in that position, that means you don't have that power. So when that time comes, you're not gonna have power to do anything. Your heart, meaning your mind, is gonna melt. Meaning you gonna have breakdowns, mental breakdowns. You're not gonna be able to do anything about it, man. And that's gonna be the hard part for a lot of you people. We're gonna have Yahweh Hashem Yahushua on our side. All right. So we're gonna have the faith and we're gonna know that we're gonna be okay. But for a lot of you, who are you gonna depend on? Who are you gonna look to? We try to tell you, and we try to tell you over and over and over again, but people just think that they know it all. People just think that, no, I'll be fine because I have guns, or because I'll be no. This is what we're talking about, is something that's out of your hand. It's out of your control. All right. We're talking about some real bad times coming up ahead, man. Times that you're gonna need divine intervention for you to make it out of, man. But yet, do they listen? Only the elect at the end of the day. All right. Moving on. This is Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. Why? Because when all hell is breaking loose, that's ultimately going to be orchestrated by the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right. The Most High is the one putting the Spirit on Esau to do all these things. So it's the day of the Lord. It's the will of the Lord. So in order for you to be exempt from these judgments, you need to have the Lord on your side. Okay. It says, it is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So people who are supposed to be of some form of power in this area, or in this society, are gonna be crying bitterly. Why? Because they're gonna realize that they don't have the power they thought they did. All right. And notice it says cry there bitterly, meaning they're gonna be bawling their eyes out, like, in sorrow. All right. Here it is, your relative or your loved one just gets taken, and you don't know where they're going. You don't know what to do. You're bugging out. You're losing it. And when people and that's how people get humbled, when they realize that they're powerless. Okay. And when that time comes, they're gonna get what? Desperate. And when they get desperate, they're gonna say, look, let me try anything. I think maybe now I'm willing to listen to what you were saying. Maybe now I want to hear about, what you were telling us about the Lord and all that. Guess what? Proverbs chapter 1, verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Now, why are you going to be distressed? Because you're going to be put in positions where you can't do anything about it, and they're not going to be good positions. 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. Where are you taking her? Oh my gosh. God, oh, what do we do? Nothing. You gonna cry and scream and beg, and ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Like in the movies, it'll get to a scene where the girl, maybe she's about to get raped or killed or something, and she's like, no, please, please. And then out of nowhere, somebody comes there, the protagonist, and then, kills the bad guy and all. Guess what? That's all set up by the Most High. All right? Yeah, situations like that happen in real life, but that's because the Most High set it up that way for you to be delivered. But like he said here, for majority of you people, he's not gonna answer. So you ain't gonna have that blockbuster movie scene where the protagonist or somebody hears your screams and your pleas for help and comes and helps you. No, this ain't gonna end a happy. This ain't gonna be a happy ever after story for a lot of you people. Okay, this ain't gonna be where the good guy wins. Well, technically the good guy, which is gonna represent the elect. All right, but for you, it ain't gonna be a happy ending. All right, you ain't gonna have a white knight come on a horse, a Prince Charming to come and save you. No, no, you're gonna go through that judgment. That's why the Lord said, "But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me." And that's when you know what you're gonna find instead? You're gonna find death, pain, suffering, and destruction. All right. So y'all out there, man, keep taking this as a joke. Keep thinking it's all sweet out here. You getting your little stimulus checks, your unemployment. Which is not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to get unemployment and all that, but you have people they've put themselves in that calm, relaxed state. They're good. They're happy. They're in a good place. Guess what? If you don't turn to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you don't repent and put your faith and trust in the one true living power, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai, you're going to get got very, very soon, man. And you're going to be put in a position where you're going to wish, you're going to pray, you're going to beg, and you're gonna have a lot of regret. And you're going to wish you could go back in time, all right, and spend every day of your life listening to these videos and learning and getting closer to the Lord, all right? But at that time, it's going to be too late, man. It's going to be too late. And once it's too late, there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, I'm going to end it off here. I just wanted to bring this out, all right, because, hey, that's the times we're in, man. All right, so I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Until next time, Shalom.